Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Equestrian video. Today we will be examining this sparkle dust here. As you can see, are you sure? You will be unable to enter events, go to ranches, and talk to other players until you finish this quest. During this quest you can exit the game to restart. Do you wish to continue? There's a no button and there's a yes button. We will be doing this entire quest chain, so we have to say yes. Earlier, while the Pegasus and Dragon Clubs were at odds with their arena booking, a familiar horse approached Ericolia. Deep within, Snowdrop could feel his power fading. It had been some time since his visit to Heartside Fountain. The spring water no longer sustained him. A stronger source was needed, and the walled city promised such a source. To maintain his fantasy identity, Snowdrop was forced to enter Ericolia in search of rich spring waters. He would have to avoid being seen for some reason. He's been attracting more attention lately. To remedy his issues, Snowdrop approached the city, ready to sneak by and deceive all who got in his way. And this is our first aspect of wild mode. You are actually playing as the horse. You have no tack, and if you emote, you can roll, rear, sniff ground, headshake, and bucking. If we buck, as you can see, that's what happens. If we rear, that is rearing. But let's do the main storyline. As you can see, there are snowflakes coming off the horse. This is why I like Snowdrop. To reach the closest fountain, Snowdrop would have to thwart the Ericolian officers keeping watch over the city. To do so, he would need to avoid getting too close and lure them away. Fortunately, there was an unsuspecting apple stall nearby, so we have to hug the wall, take the apple. Snowdrop grabbed the apple, swift and decisive. It never saw it coming. That was hardly the end of his devious plans, as he laid eyes on a rival stall. A very clever thought occurred to him. If he gave the apple to the rival, he could start a scene. Snowdrop felt very clever about his idea. As you can see, you can't see the apple, but we will need to be careful not to be seen, and place the apple right there. His plan in motion, the wheels of fate spun on. Nothing could stop it now. Snowdrop fled from the scene of his dastardly crime, watching events unfold from afar. Hey, where'd my apple go? I could have sworn it was right here. Wait, what's it doing all the way over there? Oi, get your mitts off my apple, you thief! What in Evervale are you talking about? Are you off your rocker? At the sign of a scuffle, the officials ran over. So predictable, thought Snowdrop. How easy they fell for his plans. The fountain was left wide open, with nobody to stand in his way. And we drink from this fountain. Alas, his efforts were unrewarded. The sweet spring waters were not strong enough in the fountain, offering only the taste of what he desired. He needed more. Another fountain was required, one more grand than the first. Snowdrop knew to find one, he would have to go even deeper into Ericolia. Right here, Snowdrop reached the fountain unchallenged and drank deeply of the water. A wave of energy washed over him, but dispersed as quickly as it arrived. Fear set in. If he could not find enough rejuvenation, what would become of him? He had already grown weak, his coat losing its luster. Desperation pushed him onward to the largest fountain of all. Officials stood by the championship in full swing. There was no market stalls and no feuding merchants to lure them away this time. Snowdrop gazed about until his eyes settled on an unlikely target. A rusted rail clung for dear life onto a balcony of the town hall. With the faintest power Snowdrop had siphoned from the last fountain, he might just be able to do something. He steeled his will and gathered his resolve. One swift kick to the supporting pillar might free the rail and cause the distraction he needed. Okay, we need to sneak by the people. Without getting seen. To the town hall over here. And kick it. Creak, creak, crash. His master plan worked, and the railing came crashing down. Blimey, what was that awful noise? How did this come crashing down? None the wiser to his antics, the official gathered around the railing, eyes so glued to it they would never notice the fading hoofprints upon the stone wall. It was his best chance to reach the fountain. Now we go to the fountain. No sooner did the water pass his lips, Snowdrop felt a surge of power. Unlike the previous wave, this one didn't wash away, but even so, he could tell it wouldn't last. It was only a temporary solution to a permanent problem. If he wanted to maintain his fantasy state forever, he would have to find something new, something special. He would have to locate the source of all spring water. Something in the distance caught Snowdrop's eye. Us! They fund a lot of developments for the championship, and they do a lot of charity work too, but when they really needed some work done, they covered it out of pocket. Back in Brooklyn, they came in like a storm too. Our water had been drying up, and times were getting tough. People moved out a lot chasing the Star Championship. Snowdrop didn't recognize these humans talking away, except for the one in their midst. One stood out, an old friend, a friend Snowdrop wasn't ready to face in such a sorry state. Huh, is there something over by the fountain? Snowdrop ran as fast as possible before they saw him. Before there was any chance of them seeing him so weak. There would be a day for reunion, but it had yet to come. Snowdrop fed Ericola and fled the reminders of a happy past. Looks like we have to go the other way. My apologies. And then down here. And through this doorway. With some strength returned, Snowdrop left Ericola behind. Seeing Dragonelt had been a shock. Had he made the right choice? Snowdrop feared returning to such joy would make him give up his desire to save himself. His desire to locate the source of sweet spring waters that coursed through Evervale. It was not yet time, when he had his own strength, when he could ride proudly as their partner, Only then might Snowdrop find it in his heart to return. Snow Beneath the Sun has been completed. We got 2 1-star tack toolkits, 2 2-star tack toolkits, 1 3-star tack toolkit, 2 silver keys, and 9,500 gold. In the next video, we will be continuing the storyline. Thank you.